Oh man, it's all to the hood. Niggas green, that's the OG. He the one that got me plugged. Don't let Yo, man, my music like a drug. Let's go in the gray all day. Did I make somebody talk about they really wanna stand around? 640, did it get shorty? Did I make the mama talk about she wanna get down? You're presidential, you are residential. Why you look at me like you really want that? Whoa. If you know what I know, or if you know what I know, you be looking like bro, it's time for you to go. It's the bobbity boobity boobity bobbity ziggity zing ziggity zow. Zoozos and women and women and zoozos and people be looking like he's sitting down. That fire that I really admire. When I listen to the 46 or the 640, your honor, I'm a bomb like Sarah Connor. Do you even know what I am saying? There is a reason they call me Desperado, cause I am about to go Super Saiyan. I said I'm a bomb like Sarah Connor. Do you even know what I am saying? There is a reason they call me Desperado, cause I am about to go Super Saiyan. The 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. The 640. Now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way. I've been grinding all day, hustling all night. Get this music on these streets. I'm trying to do it. Alright, it's not alright to try, you gotta do. Listen to me, bro, you gotta act the fool. When you're flipping and flopping and there is no stopping, sometimes you gotta take up this hold. Let me calm down, let me chill for a second, cause I'm wildin' out, if you know what I mean. My flows is off of the top of the dome, it's like a drone that's going insane. To the membrane, like I was a separate to hill. Get 'em up, then I'm making another brother to go about this for water. Are you for real? I'm crazy, psycho, make you dance like Michael Jackson. When I'm rapping, it'll make you grab your rifle. So please tune in to 640, man. I'm the type of guy to take your shorty, and I'm desperado. Nothing but love, man. I really do got nothing but love for you. Appreciate everything. This one's for y'all. Got you. Thank you. So we go. The 640. Now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. For the 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? DJ 640.
Yeah.
We got three guests in here at one time. I'm so excited about this. Keep it locked right here. Promise you. Nice hot show. Look who I got here on time.
Don't go nowhere.
On time.
Don't go nowhere. This is a rarity.
We got Demi Doc up in the place. Live entertainment from my man Demi Doc, and Flex 360 will be in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Keep it locked right here. Sweet 16, take us to the top, and we're going to be right back. Booja.
You're now in tune to the 640 Evening Show, featuring my daddy, DJ 640. Hey!
Happy Thursday, everybody. This is the 640 Evening Show, and we're here Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, my man 640 is getting everything done right now.
I'm good.
You good? You good? You straight? You straight?
I'm good.
First of all, before we get started with everything, I left my jersey, but HTTR. I know you heard. I know you heard.
My jersey.
I know it, Ron. I know, but
the
the season starts now. It ain't preseason after this week. You understand what I'm saying? It's time to get it on. Now, all you Cowboy fans, get ready. Start circling the wagons. Because you're looking at the downfall of the Dallas Cowboys due to your senile owner, Mr. Jerry Jones. I'd like to thank you, Jerry Jones. Way to go, Jerry. Way to go, Jerry. You are the Bam of the week. Way to go, Jerry. You can't be owning this team and saying what you say, Jerry. I got a lot of respect for you. Even though we Redskin fans, we respect the Cowboy ownership. But guess what? You are out of line, and you need to be in timeout.
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan. We're part of the organization.
That's right.
Did he call you? Mr. Gruden called me and said, what do I do? I said, win, brother. Win. You better win. Because guess what? If you're not, you are now the offensive coordinator of the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Because you will not be the head coach of the Washington Redskins. Okay. Now, with that out the way, because those are the particulars that we needed. You know how that goes.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
640, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing well. It's Thursday. Thursday we gotta put it in line and stuff. I don't want to put things out there in the universe.
Yeah.
But we love Ron, but we keep being here on time. I don't want to get this man a heart attack or anything like that when we're walking through the door and stuff.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I got a strange feeling that if he had a heart attack, he'd be back next Thursday to put a show on.
Yeah, because we don't want to scare him. We don't want to scare him.
Well, it's too late because the Cowboys gonna scare him anyway. 8-8.
Oh,
and I ain't talking about Dez Bryant.
Oh, he already knows. He already knows about Dallas.
It ain't no double 8. It's a 8 wins, 8 losses, and I'll see you next season.
Can I? Dallas, they ain't doing nothing.
No offensive line.
They're not a threat. They're not a threat. They know it. I'm going to skip Dallas on it. They know it as well as we know it.
That is
they're
correct.
not going to put nothing. They're not a threat at all. But I do want to say this. Can I put this out there for something?
You do your thing.
I want to give a big, strong shout out to Della Don.
Wow. Because she working, man.
Yeah.
Too bad everybody else ain't on the team.
That's why I'm giving it to her. Because she is a beast, man.
So you want to play for WNBA now?
Man, it ain't gonna be too long, but I'm gonna come in here with a
Shit.
Della Don jersey on,
Okay.
backwards, representing the Wizards. Mystics. They might as well be the Wizards.
Time out. There is a gender equality situation going on here.
I gotta
You need
get
a
the
woman in
jersey.
here to wear the jersey.
We good.
Because you put a Della Don jersey on, I'm going to question you, dumb. All right.
Hey, they went and got the girl hurt, T.
Hey,
They went and got the girl hurt.
That's what she get paid for.
They wouldn't pass her the ball.
They're not going to pass her the ball. You know why? Because they're not a good basketball team.
They're not. They're
Pass me
really
the ball.
You know what it reminded me of?
Bricklayers.
I'm telling my age, and I don't want to stay on two sports too long. But she reminds me of the Bad News Bears. Remember the Bad News Bears got that one
good
guy,
player?
and he kept making all the catches and all the stuff. That's what she reminds me. Would y'all just get out of the way?
Eventually,
and let me work?
Washington Mystics.
Like
eventually, you're going to have to all come to practice and learn how to play the game.
And then when she gets hurt,
but they got Tolliver.
Okay.
They got the young girl Tolliver who's a point guard. She's sharp.
Yeah,
but without Della Don, she really is not as effective.
The girl is good. She is like, she's literally
carrying them.
The Mystics version of KD. She's their Kevin Durant. I'm telling you, the girl is
Did you hear that? Just for that. The beard right now is sponsored by Brownies because I'm going to cut this beard. By the way, I'm looking like I was told I look like Santa Claus.
You look like Santa Claus?
But I'm a sexy Santa Claus. Remember that. All right, now look. Here we go.
Be careful who you say that to, because you'll get another message.
Hey. By the way, I'm putting out I got to stop this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as I love the attention.
No, it's cool.
I got to say this. As much as I love the attention on Facebook, thank you so much. I'm getting so many people trying to be my friend. There are some people that don't want to really be my friend. They just want to be with me. I only date women. Thank you very much. I'm just putting it out there. It's nothing personal. I'm not mad at you. I'm not going to put you in a position. I'm not going to call your name out. I only date women. So please, all the sexiness that you're seeing, understand it's a one-sided thing. I can't do it. Don't call me and say, hey, man, you're kind of sexy, and your name on the daggone thing is Bert. Your name is Tom. Your name is George. I can't do that.
This is a true story.
This is a true story. I mean, I'm just letting you know, I only date women. And, of course, I'm sorry, but there is a limit, an age limit. There's an age limit. Any women over the age of 56 years old, I got somebody for you. But it ain't me. Now, I'm not being conceited. I'm just stating a fact because I know we're on the air. By the way, thank you, Korea. All the people from Korea that are hitting me up. Thank you so much for everyone from Germany, everyone from Nova Scotia.
I can't even pronounce it.
I know you can't. Bing! Now, once again,
but
Big
Japan.
T, Japan. Konnichiwa. 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 That's all I got to say. So, gentlemen of that persuasion, I appreciate you. You gave me a little boost. I just can't walk down that street. I don't have a pass. I just don't do it.
I'm trying to keep a straight face, man. Please get off of that.
I just don't have a pass to go down that street.
It's funny. It's funny.
No, it's not.
It's funny.
No, it's not.
It's funny, but it's not funny. But it's a lane of stuff that folk got to deal with.
Hey,
And
I'm
saying,
always in the middle
T
and
is
to
so,
the left, not
Big
to the
T,
right.
This man here is so irresistible and stuff like that. So you are always bound to get all those types of things.
The reason why I have the beard growing, I'm trying to tone the sexiness down. It's not working.
Goes, man. You know, you just got to give T his props. You know what I'm saying? They shuffling it all the way over to his feet. But
please, ladies, if you're over the age of 56, I can't. I just can't. There are issues that we would have to deal with. There are issues that we would have to deal with if you're over that age, because and there's a limit on the bottom. 32. After that, 32 to 35, and it depends. I'm getting IDs, and I'm checking to make sure that there's not a whole lot of kids. Because one woman called me. And all I heard was all the kids at one time saying, hey, T. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hang up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I love y'all. I love you to death. Internationally, nationally, regionally, and locally. Thank you so much for all the love. Just remember.
The 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. The 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. Step with Orange Johnson, now it's all to the good. 640 evening show, man, it's all to the hood. Cornelius Green, that's the OG. He the one that got me plugged. Don't wait, G.O. Man, my music like a drug. Left Darling and Gray all day. Did I make somebody talk about they really wanna stand around? 640, did it get shorty? Did I make the mama talk about she wanna get down? You're presidential, you are residential. Why you look at me like you really want that? Whoa. If you know what I know, or if you know what I know, you be looking like bro, it's time for you to go. It's the bobbity boobity boobity bobbity ziggity zing ziggity zow. Zoozos and women and zoozos and people be looking like he's putting down. The fire that I really admire. When I listen to the 46 or the 640, your honor, I'm a bomb like Sarah Connor. Did you even know what I am saying? There is a reason they call me Desperado, cause I am about to go Super Saiyan. I said I'm a bomb like Sarah Connor. Did you even know what I am saying? There is a reason they call me Desperado, cause I am about to go Super Saiyan. The 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? 40. Now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. 4640. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. 4640. Now I'm on my way, man. Now it's all to the good. The 640 evening show, man, it's all to the hood. Niggas green, that's the OG. He the one that got me plugged. Don't wait, J.O. Man, my music like a drug. That's Darling and Gray, all that. Did I make somebody talk about the really wanna stand around? The 640, did it get short? Did I make the mama talk about she wanna get down? You're presidential, you are residential. Why you look at me like you really want that wall? If you know what I know, or if you know what I know, you be looking like bro, it's time for you to go. It's the bobbity boobity boobity bobbity ziggity zing ziggity zow. Zoozos and wormers and wormers and zoozos and people be looking like he's putting down. That fire that I really admire. When I listen to the 46 or the 640, your honor, I'm a bomb like Sarah Connor. Do you even know what I am saying? There is a reason they call me Desperado, cause I am about to go super saiyan. I said I'm a bomb like Sarah Connor. Do you even know what I am saying? There is a reason they call me Desperado, cause I am about to go super saiyan. The 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. The 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way. I've been grinding all day, hustling all night. Get this music on the street. I'm trying to do it. Alright, it's not alright to try, you gotta do. Listen to me, bro, you gotta act the fool. When you're flipping and flopping and there is no stopping, sometimes you gotta take up your school. Let me calm down, let me chill for a second, cause I'm wildin' out, if you know what I mean. Cause my flows is off of the top of the dome, it's like a drone that's going insane. To the membrane, like I was a separate hill. Get them up, they don't make another brother to go about this for water. Are you for real? I'm crazy, psycho, make you dance like Michael Jackson. When I'm rapping, it'll make you grab your rifle. So please tune in to 640, man. I'm the type of guy to take your shorty, and I'm desperado. Nothing but love, man. I really do got nothing but love for you. Appreciate everything. This one's for y'all. Got you. Thank you. Here we go. The 640. Now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man. For the 640, now I'm on my way, man. What more can I say? What more can I say, man? Now I'm on my way. Now I'm on my way, man. Now I'm on my way, man.
Ain't nothing like a Thursday evening coming
that is
in
right.
on the
That is
640
right.
evening show. I'm popping a Tupac instrumental or something like that.
All right, yeah. Here we go. I love that spot. It's a 640 evening show, guys.
What's up, players and playettes? Thank you for joining us today. This is Thursday. I'm here, yours truly, DJ 640 with my man Big T. We up in the building. Nice show coming up here. We got some rear cut projects and stuff coming up in here
Coming
today.
up in here, yes sir. But more importantly, man, we got GOGO Royalty app. The creator of GOGO Royalty app, Andrew Gaston's here. So you're gonna want to hear this, folks. You're gonna want to hear this one.
He's coming in today?
He'll be here today too.
That's what's up. Looking forward to that. And I hope we didn't lose our caller because we have a. Okay, that's cool. They'll call back.
Call back.
Because actually we have a calling in today. A comedian.
Cool.
And we're gonna chop it up a little bit with and stuff like that. My man Omar, he got a nice protege as a comedian that's gonna we're gonna chop it up with him a little bit.
It's always interesting to have a comedian, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, caller, go ahead.
DJ, what's up? 640 Evening Show. You are live and you are on the air. Is this my guest today?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, look, man. DJ 640, my man Big T.
What's happening?
The 640 Evening Show, the whole DMV area. Man, y'all know what time it is, man. 1017 Brick Squad. 1017 President. Kismet CEO in the building, man. Voodoo Child, man. The Black Hip Hop Jedi, man. What's happening?
The Black Hip Hop Jedi.
What's happening,
The force
man?
is strong with this one, son. The force is strong.
Y'all already know, man. I got name for days, baby. Y'all already know, man.
I know.
Hey, I'm here. I appreciate y'all having having the squad on again. But I got a special treat for the 640 Evening Show and the whole DMV area, man.
Okay.
I have a young lady on the line. That is in my good graces, that I support to the fullest, and I am pushing. She is a comedian. She is hilarious. She's real. And guess what? Her stage name is the Magical 6 Foot Blonde. You've never heard a white girl do it like this before. Never.
What makes it so magical?
Well, I'm gonna let you ask her.
That's what I'm gonna find that out.
The magical 6 foot blonde.
What you got like confetti come poof.
Bring her up to the mic.
Holly, where you at?
What's up? I'm right here. My name is the Magical 6 Foot Blonde. They call me Magic for a number of reasons. But I'm going to just let y'all know that it could be because you'll never know what's going to come out of my mouth, or it could be because I can tie a knot in a cherry stem with my vagina muscle.
All right, daggone it.
Yeah.
Hey! Well, all right. Hey, inbox me, please. All right, look. Damn.
Would be a
No, for real, inbox me.
that would get you up.
I'm awake now. Hello.
It's a feeling, my love.
I
It is a
understand.
feeling.
Welcome to the 640 Evening Show. Happy to have you on.
Thank you.
Now,
How y'all doing?
we staying out of trouble right now, but you just said the magical 6 foot blonde, and then you just did some things like that. I don't think we're ever going to ever not be in trouble anymore. I'm okay with that, though. We good now. We all right. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, comedian extraordinaire.
Yes, sir.
So I take it that you write your own material.
I do.
Okay.
And my 17-year-old and my 12-year-old also write jokes with me.
Oh, man. You're keeping it in the family, huh?
Right? I got a whole joke writing team myself. I gave birth to him.
That ain't right, but that ain't wrong. I love that.
I mean, child labor.
Are you paying them at least $1?
Oh, no. See, I don't believe in allowance.
Oh, so
I mean, we all a team.
So they
That's part of the joke.
so they get to eat.
We got room and board.
Yeah.
They get to eat. So
Room and board. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Y'all cut out on me for a minute.
No. So how long have you been doing this? The comedian and stuff.
I've actually only been doing it for about 18 months, really. I I started talking to a comedian. He talked me into going up on stage and trying. I spent most of my life trying to be a singer and a songwriter and a poet, but I get really bad stage fright. So I went on a date with this comedian, and he was like, "You're really funny. You should try to tell jokes." And I thought he was just trying to smash. So I let him smash. And my daughter was like, "Mom, you act crazy in the grocery store. You can get up on stage and tell jokes." And I went up on stage, and they didn't believe it was my first time, and I've been riding out ever since.
That's what's up. About how many minutes was your first one you said when you did that? About what, 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, you keep
longer than it took for him to smash.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Wow. Record time.
So you're trying to say that he's the Carl Lewis of his time?
Yeah, pretty. I mean,
Michael
I
Johnson.
shouldn't have that problem because I'm so magical.
What we want to know is right now. First of all,
Y'all sound like y'all were lost for words over
we
there.
all right, man. We okay, man. Where you?
They don't know what to say because you told them I'm a white girl, so they're afraid I'll be like one of them Me Too chicks.
Hey, we need everybody. We need to show.
Hey, I've never heard y'all so quiet, dude.
You're sitting here laughing. I'm listening to
No,
it.
because I'm passing it to T and T's passing it back. So I'm just I'm trying I'm trying to get these actually what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to set it up so we can have our listeners actually get a visual about who we're talking to. Yes, that's what I actually want to get into. I was going to get into the next question with that, and I was going to let them know. Yes, this is. I was like, I bet you that they would think that this was a black chick, but this is a white young lady that's on here that's doing this, man. So when you're doing your jokes, do you get a chance to say the N-word and stuff like that, or do you just keep it clean?
No, sir. I don't say that word, not even in the song, not when nobody's looking, not with a hard R or a soft R. We do not say that word. No, sir.
Oh, okay.
Like, J. Cole is my favorite rapper. I can't even sing along because he says it like 20 times in each song.
More like 25. It's in his contract.
Yeah.
But
But I'm white, but I'm not burning up my Nikes that I already paid for white. I'm not that kind of white.
So you're 6 foot and you have shoes on.
Are you 6 foot?
I am indeed 6 foot and 42 inches wide, baby.
Wow.
Well,
you know what?
Okay.
We're gonna have to make sure that we get you in here. But right now, where are you playing? Where are you playing right now? Where you? First of all, where are you from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Wow. Now, how are they receiving you in Jacksonville?
I have a big following for just a little time as I've been doing it. I do have a rather large following. I'm trying to get people up on my Instagram page, so I'd like to plug that.
Well, why don't we plug that right now? What's your Instagram page? What's the name of the Instagram page?
It's at The Magical, and it's 6FT Blonde, BLOND.
Say it one more time for him.
At The Magical 6FT BLOND, The Magical 6 Foot Blonde.
All right. Now, are we going to see you on any type of videos? Are we going to see you in any type of shows? Are you doing anything right now? Where are you performing? What is your schedule like? And are you on tour yet?
We're working on that.
Right.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay. All right. So we're working on.
As far as performing, I perform at the Comedy Club of Jacksonville on 11,000 Beach Boulevard.
Got you.
Okay.
So
when Brick Squad come over here and they do their little tour and stuff, so you're going to be doing a little bit of opening acts and stuff for the Brick Squad folks up here, huh?
Boy, listen to you. Hey, listen to you. That's what we're doing today, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. You can do it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, Big T.
It's called promotion, baby. It's called promotion. Shameless promotion.
Hey, but it's like this. Hey, it's like this though. I'm a big supporter. I'm a big supporter of hers. I'm sitting here now. I'm not in my. I'm always in president mode with 1017 Brick Squad, but I'm actually wearing my other hat right now of the CEO of Kism Entertainment, which is my artist development and management company. And with me supporting her the way I do, there are going to be some things coming up. We're trying to put some shows together, specifically, really anywhere. But hell, anybody that's out there listening, especially in the DMV area, we're on the DJ 640 show, the evening show right now. Whenever y'all wanted to come up, y'all just
the Magical 6 Foot Blonde is available for booking right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now.
Not now, but right now.
Like yesterday.
Like yesterday. Call her yesterday and see if you can catch up with her.
I'm single. I need me a sugar daddy, a deaf, mute, impotent millionaire who's terminally ill.
I love this woman. Anybody. I was just looking for a woman like that yesterday. Roughly about 65, 70, right before pre-hospice.
Yeah, like 1 foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel.
There you
That's
go.
Perfect.
And her hand on her bank card.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
All you need. All right. This is DC. You can find that on Capitol Hill.
That's what's up. 6 foot blonde. But I'm 6 size 48. What is your shoe size?
Uh-oh.
I wear a size 10. However, I have a daughter who is 6'2" at 17 years old, and she wears a size 12 in women's.
Oh my goodness!
What basketball team she
Why
play
y'all asking me my shoe size? Y'all got a foot fetish up in there?
Not yet, but at 6 feet
you
tall,
want me to come to the show and wear pantyhose and step on your face or something?
Don't step on my face, but never mind. Well, just inbox me. Anyway. No, it's just great to hear. It's great to hear that we have a lot of situations going on right now. You guys have been bringing us so many talented people, and this just shows how your roster is full of talent in all genres. I'm kind of proud that you guys are always coming on the show, man.
And on my Big T, he does some stand up as well. So that's why it was really good for me to. I was glad that you was gonna bring her on here because and he got some background in that. So it's all it's all good. It's all fam, but all that.
Come on in, man.
You know me. I have much respect for you cats, man. And you know what I'm saying? I salute the whole show, and I salute both of you all the time, man. For at least seeing what we're doing and supporting us in our ventures and moving forward, and just having that open slot for us to bring talent on. Every week, and just present it to the world, present it to the world, and just see what, like I say, throw it up and see what magic just pops off. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I appreciate that. We have the artists to the comedians to we got a lot more in store, but I definitely want to get the magical 6 foot blonde on here. And run her through this system so that y'all can get a taste of what she has to offer, because she is that next up. People always talk about that next up. She is the next up. So just keep your eyes open.
We always get excited when we have new talent, but when you have new comedians, that's even more pure raw talent right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Talking to the comedian now, man.
I'm sorry to interrupt y'all, but the comedy industry is so dominated by men.
Yes.
So I like to be able to promote as a female comedian because there's not a whole lot of us out there. So
I was going to make the suggestion about that. As a female comedian that has the ability to stand out without speaking at first, because your moniker gets you to stand out automatically.
Right.
Then I'm hearing the tone of your voice. You're very monotone in terms of how you're directing yourself, and your inflections in your voice are perfect. I got to see you in action. I'm excited to see you in action.
I bet you are.
I bet you are too. You better
do some
stop
of your
I have that effect on black men. No.
I think you got that effect on every man. I don't even think it's just black men. It's cool. But what is it that made you switch gears and go to the actual comedic side of it? I mean, that's going from singing and performing on stage, which is already hard enough. Going to the comic side really intensifies everything that you're trying to do. How do you deal with that?
Well, it's funny you should say that that's harder because for me it's not. Like, I'm a writer by nature. I write poetry and songs and music and stuff like that. So I was always trying to focus on that. But like I said before, I have a really bad stage fright trying to sing in front of people. And I'd been going to open mics trying to get over my stage fright and do poetry and stuff. But I wasn't able to. And people had told me all my life, you're so funny. You know, you should try to tell jokes. And I was like, no, I can't. I have stage fright. There's no way I can get on stage and do it. But once I, you know, just got over that fear of failing and not being funny, you know, I was so afraid, and literally I would go to the grocery store and tell jokes to the cashier, and if they laughed, then I'd be like, all right, I can do this. So
that's your test mark at the cashier
at
the Piggly Wiggly is your test mark.
We was down at the Piggly Wiggly, and I just told a little joke and made the girl laugh, and she, you know, I knew right then I was supposed to be a comedian.
I like her.
I like that.
Like
you know,
her.
I had to ask that question.
You know what I'm talking about, Omar. I like that.
So,
exactly.
Omar, you always find a way to surprise us, man.
Hey, 6 foot. Hey, 6 foot blonde. I got
something else, man.
Your material. Look at here. Your material that you do is it? I mean, you know. I don't think you really answered my question. Is it X-rated? Is it G-rated? Is it R-rated? Is it sexual? Is it
Is it blue or black?
Is it
Hold on, Holly, hold on. Hey man, she sat here and told you that she popped cherries and tied cherry stems with her vagina. What do you think her material is?
Hey, 640 doesn't go to comedy shows like that a lot, man.
from the vagina? Does it go from the vagina? Do the jokes go northward or does it go a little bit southward?
What the hell?
It's definitely going to hell. It's definitely going straight to hell. We passed going downward to the south. It goes straight to hell.
I'm asking for a friend.
It just depends on where I'm at and who I'm with. They range, like, I've played church shows before. I have a lot of people that I do some Christian comedy, too. So
Cool.
Anywhere from being a single mom and guys trying to date, inbox rape, and, you know.
Did you say inbox rape?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I heard that.
You know what? I got to see you now. We've got to have her in the studio one day, Omar. And we want you to come in and do a 7-minute set.
There you go.
Oh boy. Hey, that's some.
I don't need a 3-minute set. I don't need the general 5. We're going to give her 7 to 8 minutes and let her just
Don't give
go.
her 7.
Oh, okay.
We got
That's an honor in itself.
We set up the transportation. Right? We set up the transportation. We got the lounging and all that type of stuff set together. We put all that stuff together, man. Because we actually really do want to get you guys to come down here anyway, Omar, and get you and a couple of your artists and stuff to come in studio anyway, so the folks can actually see who they're talking about. Yeah, and they are asking.
True that. Yeah, we've been, you know what I'm saying. You know, you and I've been we've been chopping it up about making that happen.
Right.
I'm trying to get up. Hey, I'm trying to set up that event, set up an event to come up there, man. And just deal with some. I mean, even if it's on some issues, or a benefit concert, or hey, even just come up there for a show and chop it up. But I definitely want to come through with an artist or two. Even Holly can make the trip, and like I say, come through and shut it down, man. You know how 1017 do, man.
For real.
Everywhere we go, we shut it down, man, and we make noise along the way.
Speaking of chopping up, let me get off the cuff for a second like that. How did you guys? I know you saw it. What do you think of that Bobby Brown story last night in that episode? Y'all saw that?
Well, I seen it. Go ahead, Holly.
I had a show last night. I got it recorded, though. Apparently it's like some soft porn type shit, so I'm on that. So I get home, you know what I'm saying? I'm single. So, and I didn't know he let Janet let him smash. Like, what the hell?
He had Janet wide open.
Wow.
Then Janet had him wide open. Then Whitney opened up everybody.
Who don't she have wide open?
Yeah,
she got
not me.
Wide open,
Not me.
I don't even like coochie.
I like Janet, but Janet couldn't have had me wide open.
No?
No.
Not even back then when
Not
she didn't
even
have
back then.
Chuck E.
Nope. I still saw Penny. No, mama, no. No, mama, no. That's not sexy at all. All right. Guys, Omar, you've done it again. You got me quiet.
My man.
Very few people can do that, man.
My man.
Highly
Hey
impressed
man,
with you,
I got
brother.
this. Hey, I'm here with the magical 6-foot blonde man, face of an angel, body of a goddess. You
Well,
dig
I
what
want
I'm
to ask
saying?
one question. Is she doing the cherry thing
Mouth
right
of a
now?
hooker.
With mouth of a hooker.
You know what? Omar, we're going to have a conversation. You know that.
Yeah.
Just me and you, Omar. We got right before the show starts. We get a 5-minute, man. We got to sit down, man.
My man.
You're going to describe this thing in detail. No, I'm just saying, but
I mean, you got my Instagram.
we are going through it right now. We are highly impressed, of course, with the management, but we're really impressed with you. Thank you for sharing this, man, because we got to find a way to promote you a lot more.
My
Thank
man.
you.
A lot more. I mean,
appreciate
you deserve to be promoted a lot more. So please consider it. If you're ever in D.C., you know you got to come to the show itself.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
You have an open door policy for that. Just knock on the door. We get you in here and you can hang out. What I really want to know is, where are you performing next during the course of this next 2 weeks? Let everyone know what's going on. Even if it's local, let them know. And then we want to make sure that Jacksonville knows that we're interested in you and interested in what Jacksonville is producing.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm going to be at the Justice Pub at downtown Jacksonville, across the street from the old courthouse.
Okay.
And I will also be at Dahlia's Poorhouse next Thursday doing my thing.
So Jacksonville, get ready. If y'all don't support her, we will. And if we support her, you can say bye.
I know that's right.
That's what's really going down. So Jacksonville, support your own, just like everyone else. Y'all, you guys, support your own and support the people that support those people. It's more important that you get a lot of talent in than just one person. And then when you get somebody that is local, man, promote. The 6-foot blonde.
All right.
I'm looking at the picture. I'm impressed.
And the blonde,
Hit me on Facebook and make sure you're a friend.
are they blonde wigs or that's your original hair?
Well,
Nah, baby, that's all me.
Okay.
you know what?
All right.
I
got you. Hey,
All
man.
right. Yeah.
But I would say the carpet matches the drapes, but I got laminate, so I don't know.
Carpet matches the. Oh, okay.
So she just rips everything. You know what? You better show up in here. All right, that's it.
Uh-oh.
The 6-foot blonde is no joke, baby. Thank you very much, Omar.
Thank y'all.
All right. Appreciate you. We're looking forward. We'll set up Instagram and make sure that we keep in contact. You can call back.
Let's top it up later. 640.
Absolutely, for real, for sure. Appreciate it.
All right.
My man.
Yeah.
6-foot
One.
blonde.
Salute.
They salute. Hey, these guys do it up, baby.
Can I
We'll
get
be
a
back.
Hennessy
This
and
is the
Coke?
640 Evening Show. Bye. My friend, baby.
Satora, Shorty.
On a Saturday night, just kicking it. Out just minding my latest honey. At the end of the bars where I'm sitting in the good Henny Coke is what I'm sipping on. While I'm checking my watch for the time, I'm looking over from my shoulder, call my island time. I'm like, goddamn, the man is looking so fine, making me say, my. It's been a while since I practiced my game. I had to check my own reflection, making sure shit is tamed. I had my good shoes on and my hair weave tight. Should I approach this young man here? Skipping the beat to the brother I see walking past the flash to ask to check if he noticed me. Then back it up, rewind again. Then I sit down and grab his hand so I can lay down my plan to this young man. I said, what up, shorty, let me action. Sister, get a moment of your time. What up, shorty, let me action. It seems like you know just what I like. Oh, shorty, let me action. You look like the type to be my kind. Come on, shorty, let me action. I really wanna make you mine, and that's alright. way down to your features. Picture me over you and you all over me, shawty. But if you gotta let it down, stay, cause I just ain't the type of chick to eat it left on the plate. But if not, everything is everything and you'll see. And don't you worry about the figure, the trick is on me. So what up? Come on, shorty, let me holler at you. Now tell me, can it be you with me? Oh, shorty, let me holler at you. That's the way I'm trying to make it be. When I'm shorty, let me holler at you. Now really, ain't got that much time now. Oh, shorty, let me holler at you. I really wanna make you mine. And that's alright, yeah. If that's alright now, hey, and that's alright, baby. Shorty, can we take it some time, yeah. Hey, shorty, come on, shorty, shorty, oh, come Come on, come on. I said, come on, come on. I said, come on. What up, shorty, let me kiss us to get hold of your time. Come on, shorty, let me. It seems like you know just what I like. Oh, shorty, let me. You look like the type to be my kind. Come on, shorty, let me. I really want to make you mine. Come on. Can I kick it?
reason to. Until then, I'm gonna love you.
gonna treat you right. Woo! You don't have to worry. You know I'll be right there for you. All I want is your love in return. So honey, won't you show me that you love me too? You know I'm gonna treat you right. Boy, I'm gonna treat you right. Boy, every day I'm gonna treat you right. And every day I'm gonna treat you right. And every night you know I'm gonna treat you right. All of my life I'm gonna treat you right. I'm gonna treat you right. Baby, don't you know that I'll treat you right every day? Baby, don't you know that I'll treat you right every day? And every night, baby, don't you know that I'll treat you right?
Who's that? Nia Simmons?
Nia Simmons, treat you right.
Treat me right, Nia. Treat me right. Just treat me right.
Hey, T, before you go any further, speaking of treat me right, let me go ahead and say this right now.
Yeah.
Wow, dynamite listener, Rob. She went out of town.
Oh yeah, she's out.
She asked one request. She said if I would just could do her some CDs and stuff and get her so she can have something to listen to while she was out.
Okay.
I did the CDs and everything, but I want to apologize. I wasn't able to give them to her because I didn't know she was leaving like today. I thought it was like a weekend type of thing.
I knew she was leaving today.
And she already
I knew
left.
she was leaving today.
You did?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know. I want to apologize and, you know. But
that's not going to happen today.
It's not?
No, she was hot about that.
Oh, yeah?
Robert, if you're listening, he did it.
I got the CDs.
I didn't do anything.
I apologize. I was like, it's like, if there's only one thing that we can do to our number one supporter, at least give her the CD.
I don't think Robin worried about it. I think she requested and was disappointed maybe when she got there, but the way Robin was rushing through Facebook to get out of here.
Is that right?
Yeah, so Robin was trying to go. Robin, I hope you're enjoying yourself. You should be sitting back with your laptop in front of you with not a Long Island iced tea, but a large glass of wine.
Ah, man. Make me one. I wish I was out on a nice vacation.
Next time Robin call me, I'll go with you.
Shucks.
I don't really pay for anything. I basically get in the bag, and I don't pay for. I'm stowaway.
640 Evening Show. Later. Before we get into our next guest, who's this? Yellow. You're live.
Hello.
Hello. Up, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. All right, look. We're going with no more delay.
No more delays. Oh.
No more delays. Delays.
This last time.
Live
Go
TV.
ahead. Who this?
Wonderful, isn't it?
640 Evening
Okay, this is Robin.
I knew it was coming. Hi, Robin.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, what's up,
hey,
Robin?
Y'all.
All right,
hey,
get
y'all.
him.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to set it up. First of all, I'm sitting out on my balcony. I got the ocean in front of me. So I'm going to say peaceful 640. What did you just tell those folks out there?
Get him.
I said that
get him.
Say that again.
640.
Yeah.
What did you say about the music that I asked from you?
I said I
asked from you.
I said I wanted to apologize.
In July.
Oh. Whoa.
July.
Robin, stop right there. I am writing a 640 Evening Show ticket right now.
And I don't never, ever mean to put somebody out there like that, but when you tell a big
that is
lie like that, dude, I got to come at you. You know I love you from all my heart. 642.
Ron gets paid off of that because he works the music, so he gets a 10% increase
I know
on that.
I get it for that. That's my bad on that. That's
me writing the ticket, I get $25 automatically just for writing the ticket.
To listen to coming down here?
640 gets charged for
not
doing what you're supposed to do.
I had to listen to some stuff that I don't normally listen to. Now granted, I have my CDs and stuff like that, but dude, these CDs are so old. They so old. That's why I asked you to hook me up.
And I had you with the hookup too. You was gonna really like these CDs.
Oh, don't say that. This is jail time. Oh, I'm about to arrest him. I'm getting ready to arrest him, Robin. You should see the list of everything he's done. It's ridiculous.
T just put me under the bus. He's supposed to be protecting me.
No. Here you go. Listen to this. What is that? That's the bus starting up. That was 640. I just ran over.
I just could not let him get away with that one. I'm on vacation. Look, I'm on vacation, and I'm still listening to you guys. I'm watching. And Boo, you told a story.
Robin?
640.
Robin?
Yes.
I'd like to thank you for clearing that issue up and giving us the opportunity that we needed to fry 640 as we like to once in a while. Let's enjoy it. Ron is happy right now. Ron's happy. 640 is tough enough to handle. Don't worry about that. But when Ron is happy, we're happy.
Damn. My bad, sweetie.
I know 640 got a thick skin. It's all good, but
I got you.
just want him to know that the music I had to come down on here was not pleasurable. But thank God I had a little bit of go-go left on my CD.
What?
And I was able to come into Ocean City with some good stuff.
Robin, you're so connected to this show, you just gave us our segue. Thank you very much, Robin.
Yeah, because you're going to like this next guest that we got here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Robin. Appreciate the call, sweetie.
Robin.
I love you guys.
Love you too, baby. Robin was in the building without even being in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Now, without further ado, this is a gentleman that I've known for quite some time. He's done an awful lot with things that people considered either giveaway or throwaway. We're dealing with go-go music as a whole every day in this area. It's embedded. It's part of us. Oh, yeah. It is us. It represents us as Washingtonians and people from the DMV.
That's our own.
But when we were growing up, people were listening to the music, but we had more critics than we had people to join in with us. It was supposed to be a young person's thing, so to speak. We flash forward now from 70, was it 78? 77? 76? 76. 76, all the way up, it's 42 years later. And now go-go, like all other genres, has been stolen from, raped, pillaged, sampled on many levels without compensation, by the way, I might add, from other artists here in D.C. But I want to give you this guy right now who has started this application called GOGO Royalty. Mr. Andrew Gaston.
Drew.
What's happening, Drew?
How you doing?
You like that? Was that good enough for you?
Yes, sir. That
all
was
right.
Excellent, man. Appreciate it.
I've known you since more of a State University. 1987. Yeah. Hey, man, we done battled.
Oh, yeah.
Conversated, come together. When I found out you went to Ballou, you became one of my favorite people.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, he's really, because, we ran into a lot of people that were, and they're not bad people, don't get me wrong. I love you guys. But the folks that were from PG County, either they were real cool or real different. But they were still part of us. Right. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I still include you guys in that. But when you get guys that come from the city, sometimes the girls look at us a little different. You really from the city. We had that a lot. But being from the city and being where you're from, being where I'm from, being where we're all have our own sections of the city that we have our own bands. Man, when I heard some of your tapes, and by the way, I wasn't in this room, I'm walking past the building.
Oh, yeah.
And that thing is thumping. I'm like, hold up.
Blasting.
That is Rare Essence from the Panorama Room. Mm-hmm. Who in the world got that?
Right.
2 days later, that's Drew. Hold on, I got to talk to Drew. Drew, man, where you get that from? Man, I got a whole lot of stuff. Look, boom. I was like, oh, my God, those are PA tapes. By the way, PA tapes for you young kids, that's what we listened to because it was a live recording. Live mastered recordings. Okay. Oh, by the way, Googie, what's up, baby? I know you listening today. Hey, Googie, I got your man on here. All right. I got your man on. Okay, you happy, brother? Walker Reds, I know you gonna watch this later. I got your man Drew here. You had a lot of stuff. People don't realize that Walker Reds went to Morgan with us.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know he was ahead of me. He also went to Coolidge with me.
Okay. That's history for me.
Yeah. So, reality band and show
Right.
was huge,
Yep.
especially uptown. Huge.
Okay.
So Drew, I've set the groundwork. I've laid it. I think our cement has
Oh, yeah.
is solid now. Man, first of all, I'm so proud of you because I know what you had. I didn't really know to the extent, but I know what you had. And as we talked on the phone, you got to tell that story again about when you came home and your stuff wasn't in the house.
Yeah.
But talk to us about. Let's touch on GOGO royalty real quick.
Let's go back to the history just a little bit. Touch
Okay.
on it. I lived in Southeast Yuma Street,
Yeah.
Barnaby to be exact,
Right.
and I was always hearing races in the alley when I was young, probably like 8 years old, something like that.
Right.
You always hear Foots. I didn't even know who Foots was back then.
Right.
So, I became engulfed and in love with the music. I think that the first real go-go I would say I went to was Highland '82, I believe.
Okay.
And I was like,
Right on Pennsylvania.
well, no, around
On the
Highland
other side.
area.
Okay, gotcha.
Highland area in Southeast. And just fell in love with it. The live music, the crowds, the chants that Esther used to play back in the day. I was very young, so you end up just being engulfed with it. It's in you for one, and then as I got older, I went to Blue. I was in Blue marching band, 3 years in the band, played the drums.
Not a shabby band, by the way.
Right,
ladies and
and then
gentlemen.
you had some of the great go-go legends, in there that they are legends. We didn't know they're gonna become legends. You had like Bugs,
Ooh.
who was a drummer, Heavy One, a drummer,
Right.
Blackpool, a drummer. You had Pratt I think he played the cymbals or something like that. You had other cats like Hug, who was in the choir.
Wow.
My cousin Bruce Bailey was in the choir. You talking about all these people that play for Backyard, Junkyard, and all this in one area.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So when Junkyard became to be very hot, I used to hang out with him all the time. I mean, just be with him. Like I was in the band.
Yeah.
And then of course I went to Morgan, and then they did their thing. But what I learned was I'm gonna take it wherever I go, and that's how I met you.
Right.
So in the dorms at Morgan, I blasted the music. I wanted everybody to hear. I'm from DC.
Man.
Because back then rap was big.
But they were turning their music down to hear your live
Yeah.
PAs, man. I'm
Yeah.
talking about they was turning down Big Daddy Kane
Right.
to hear.
So
Yeah.
you talking about playing PAs for all those years, and then I had the opportunity to get Junkyard in Baltimore. I want to say it was probably 90 or 91, something like that.
Okay.
And I got them up there through the student government, talked to the people, and they got up there, man, and people just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And then after that, you had RE and all these other bands come up there, and we left, but at the same time, so I just fell in love with the music. But when I left, my mom put a lot of my stuff. This is a story. Put a lot of my stuff in a treasure chest outside because she thought it was junk because there was so much of it, and it wasn't really organized.
Okay.
So I just dumped a lot of stuff, like a lot. Imagine you see like 500, 600 cassettes just thrown somewhere.
That's one of those big chest
Right,
boxes.
yeah,
School.
exactly.
Yeah.
So she put it outside, and I didn't know. So I came home, I was like, where's my go-go at? I almost had a heart attack, man, straight up. Because that's all the stuff I got from over the years. Go-go tapes was laying around the house where I was at, where, Bugs lived, and my man Bruce, and Dave, 32, and all them. Yeah. And I used to just get them, man. And it was so many of them, they didn't even know they were missing. So I would go back to school with a boatload of go-go.
Right.
And just every week I come home, just collect, and I put them in. When they get old, I put them into the chest. I would throw them outside. I was like, Mom, what are you doing?
She had no idea.
And I was so mad. So from that point on, I said I'm gonna get more organized, and I'm gonna do things the right way. But most recently, when I found a kind of a shortage in getting it, somebody like me couldn't get their hands on it. That's what alarmed me.
Okay.
And that's when I turned my focus or try to preserve it.
Let me back you up for a quick. I don't want to interrupt. Did you get the chest back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the chest back,
okay.
but the simple fact that somebody could have just rolled up, they knew what it was, and I would have been out now. if that chest would have been stolen, some of that stuff in there would have never been replaced.
That's right.
Or you would be spending years to try to replace it.
Yeah.
So that was my fear.
Yeah.
So as I get older, I couldn't get the tapes like that because they closed some of the spots down. People wasn't selling. The record store, Iverson Mall, was getting closed down, and people just wasn't taking honest to it like they supposed to. Right. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna preserve this mess because if I'm having trouble getting it, if I'm having trouble getting it, then it's a serious problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So from that moment on, I collaborated with this guy. We said, man, we got to put the joint in the cloud. We got to develop an app so people can hear it. Because if you got one spot in the city that sells it, how am I going to come all the way from Baltimore or wherever people coming from to this one spot on 7th Street? And that's my man, by the way.
Right.
Shout out to Greg. But everybody can't go to Greg. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Greg is not accessible there.
Right, exactly. So you're talking about the internet. You're talking about this phone in your hand, an app where you can just go on there, stream the music. 3 different stations, man, that's going live right now from hip-hop. From Today's, the Vintage GOGO, and then you got Bounce Beat. So you got 3 stations simultaneously running with over about 8,000 tracks.
Whoa.
I mean, it's deep. And that's only probably 15% of what we got because it takes so long to listen to upload it, program it. So we got our work cut out, but I enjoy doing it.
T,
go ahead.
Let me know a little bit of history about the GOGO.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days when they used to come up to it, like you say, GOGO was so it was so plentiful and it was so easy to be, like you say, it was more accessible to us. What I do, I took for granted that when they was having all these bands and all these spots where they was playing that they would just be there forever. And I was just like, man, I wasn't in it. I was one of those. I was the rap kid that wouldn't let go rap. Okay. And then GOGO was like, I said, we think stop playing this GOGO. But it's like, damn, I just like, and then up to date, I noticed that I missed out on a lot of good times and folks having a good time and now they have come up to where these venues where they used to be able to have it at and be plentiful, they cut it. And they ain't letting me play there that much no more.
Exactly.
What you think about that?
So you make a valid point. So if you look at some of the PAs and history of it, I got PAs from mostly I ain't gonna say every, but a lot of black colleges, Morgan, Virginia State, Townsend, just all over, Hampton, all the DC public schools, Ballou, Coolidge. And you look back at it and say to yourself, why does that not happening now? So it's falling off a little bit. Yeah. So we took it for granted that it was going to always be there.
Right.
And then, as far as y'all concerned, have you ever lost a PA tape and you wish you had it?
What?
That's one of the most. That's one of the most discouraging things about because back in the day, if you had a PA tape, if somebody gonna steal it, it's gonna pop, or you gonna play it so much that it's gonna disintegrate on you. You leave it in the cars with the heat, it pops, and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, this can't be. Soda get on it, the kid get on, you pull it out, whatever the case may be. So I said to myself, as we get older and as this music get older, we got to find a way to preserve it, to protect it, for one.
Right.
So the app helps do that because now I got things running all the time and people the common person has easy access.
You got any pet work?
Yeah, I got some pet work. All over the country, man, when you look at the app and its power, we in 10 countries right now, man. Every day somebody listening in Japan, Great Britain,
that's what's up,
London. I got a brother in Italy listening every day, and they just write me a little message saying, thank you so much, thank you. I just want to listen to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a great feeling in itself to say, I'm doing something that nobody else probably thought. And there's some GOGO apps out there.
Yeah.
But mine is kind of different. Like I concentrate on the PAs and not the commercial stuff, even though I sprinkle some of that in there.
Right.
But some of this stuff people never heard, and it's clear. I got some chucks that make y'all cry, man.
I
Seriously.
heard
It's so good. It's so clear.
I turned the app on yesterday,
man.
and my daughter was like, "Who is that?"
Who was it?
I said, "This is Rare Essence."
Okay.
She said, "Rare Essence, isn't that old GOGO band?" I said, "Baby, they still performing, and they're the basis for everything going on right here with Chuck." Well, I know about Chuck Brown, but he sounds the same all the time. I said, "You're not listening to the right stuff. Let me hook you up."
Right.
These kids right now are crying for it's new music to them. Yeah. The bounce beat guys I like the bounce beat, but it's not the GOGO that I grew up with.
Right.
So when they was talking, my kids were talking about bounce beat, just like your son was talking about bounce beat. That's cool. I don't have anything against it.
Right.
But it's not. That's something that was part of the show.
Right.
It was like 10, 15 minutes.
Right. They made it all.
They made it the whole show.
Right. And like I said, nothing wrong with
No,
it.
nothing wrong. They've expanded on it. But then you got vintage, and now you got today's go-go, which is great because they're starting to put original music into it.
Exactly. So, and I can elaborate on that.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why we did now. I got to give a shout out to my development program and my partner, Jesse Boyd, who I went to high school with in Duluth. He's a retired military guy, but he loved the go-go. And when we came with the venture, we collaborated together. I had all the music, he had all the ingenuity to make it happen. Okay. So the 3 stations had to exist because imagine if you were old head like myself, you want to call it, and we want to listen to Rare Essence, then a bounce beat come on, and then you got bounce beat come on again. I'm like, hold up a second, man, we got to break this up. So let's put all the bounce beat on one station. All right, then we say, okay, let's go from 1977 or 76 to 1990 and stop there. That's another station, vintage.
Yeah.
And then from 90 on up to 2018, we're going to make that today's. And we're going to spread it out and rock it out. So say, for example, when you get on the station, you can go back and forth, like Pandora, but you can control it just a little bit. And people are doing it. People are rocking this thing at cookouts, weddings.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what's going to come on, but the music is so clear and so good because we actually listen to everything. I put everything on there. I listen to every track.
Gotcha.
And if something sounds funny that got slipped by, we'll immediately delete it. You'll never hear it again.
Gotcha.
So that formula with me and Jesse Boyd has been working very well.
Man, that's a hell of a good idea. How long you been doing that?
Man, only 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Only 6 months. But collecting for 35 years.
Right. And you able to keep account of the traffic that come through there?
Oh yeah, it gets detailed, analyzed reports. All the tracks is being played. If I'm home, I can actually play what I want. With somebody.
I mean the traffic, like the numbers.
Oh yeah, the numbers. Every day you get a numbers report, analytics they call it.
And you've been doing good.
We've been doing pretty well. As far as the number of people that downloaded so far is like 2,000.
Cool.
But we want 10,000 because we know. Looking back at other apps before this one, they had like 10,000. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then also we're looking at where people are listening from. Like I said, all over the country, like the United States. I'm talking about country. Yeah. So the numbers looking pretty steady, pretty good.
Where can they find this? Where can they now? I don't want to run out of time before we let them know where they can find this app.
You can find this app in your app store.
It's there.
And you can just simply type in on any phone, Android or iPhone, just simply type in GOGO Royalty.
Yeah.
Okay. And once you type it in, it's going to come up, you download it, and you begin to rock out. It's that easy. We made it very, very easy for people. Sometimes when people have apps, other people have apps, it's hard to get to. And it's not robust. It's like clunky. Yeah. Ours is kind of seamless. And it was a tour getting it on that iPhone because they have a different program than Android. You know what I mean? So we got it on both, and that it's a cost to that, man. So we constantly trying to improve it, make it better, and our next step is to get it where you can actually control what you want to listen to. Like, say for example, you might say, I want to listen to a 1990 Fat Rodney S.
Oh,
you can actually go right to it.
You remember I love Rodney.
We're working on that now. That's going to cost a lot of money. And it's also going to cost our users something because we know they're going to pay for it because we see it already, but we want to make it perfect. Right. We want to make it where anything you want to listen to as far as in our archive, you can listen to, and that's the main goal.
So satisfaction is guaranteed. You can pick what you want.
Pick what you want to hear, because I hear that all the time. Well, how can I pick what I want? I want to hear this junk from Triples.
Wow.
Well, you can either sit there and wait for it, because it might not never come, because that's another thing, or you can just be patient and let us continue to work like we're doing now.
Grow with the app, folks.
Yes, exactly.
We want you to grow with the app. All right.
We're doing a lot for free. But you all know it costs money to run that thing, man, and we're going to make it where we want to make it so appealing for everybody.
I want the pet word.
Want the pet word? I got you.
From the,
Okay. Emory?
I don't even know where they're from. I can tell you.
Theater.
I can tell you where they're from. I probably got one from there, too.
The Metro bus. Like,
yeah.
When they stole the Metro bus.
The Metro bus.
And the bus pulled up in front of in front of the Howard Theater. People getting off the bus like it was a real Metro driver driving, but really it was. I can't say who it was, but you know who you are. You're still alive.
Lil Mike is on there. I want.
That was most of the original. That was most of the original members that were still with the band at the height of the band.
We got a couple in there rotating right now.
All right.
Drew, you have any social media?
Yes, I got Instagram, GOGO Royalty. Simple as that. Type in GOGO Royalty right there. Twitter, GOGO Royalty. Right. We have a website, GOGO Royalty.
Do it.
We made Facebook, GOGO Royalty. We made it so simple for everybody, man. You can find us. It's not. We check our mail. We get tons of messages every day about how people love it.
Right.
How they're thankful that they have. You can stream it in your car, in your house.
We got a couple more minutes, but you know, the GOGO Royalty is just part of what this guy does. Yeah. How long have you been coaching over at Blue?
I've been at Blue. I'm the longest tenure coach at Blue. I want to say this will be my 10th year coaching.
Morgan State puts out people that stay with it, baby.
And coaching basketball too.
Coaching,
I got the girls basketball team. Well, I had the girls basketball team. Girls basketball. Okay. And now I'm on the boys side. I'm a top assistant on the boys side, and also I coach the girls flag football team. I've been doing that for just make my 7th year.
Blue got that?
Blue got all DC public schools got that now, and it's very competitive. The whole field, girls playing out there, very very fun game for them, and it's something else for them to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
A lot of girls a little bit better. Than
but with the coach thing, basketball is in me too, man. You know that I went to Morgan. I didn't play on the team and nothing like that.
You should have.
But I should have.
Because you could have.
But yeah, but to be around the game. And teach the game. Right. That's what I like to do. So on my spare time, I do that as well, and it's a passion, man. So this music is a passion, and that basketball and also football is a passion for me. So
you know, we tie in a lot of genres of entertainment around in here. But I'm so happy you came, man.
Oh no, I'm happy you invited me.
Hey, this is you'll be back. Don't worry about that, man. But if you can hang out with us for a little while.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and take a musical break real quick.
Absolutely.
All right, 640, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just we definitely appreciate you coming.
No, I appreciate you having me.
And you're kicking around here with one thing on this radio show. We don't play go-go.
We don't play it.
We play a lot of R&B.
Okay, y'all gotta play some go-go
We
sometime.
don't play go-go. We never play go-go.
No, it's just not one of those things we do.
Yeah.
You know, but if we did, it would sound a little something like this.
Let's get into it, y'all. Yeah! What you want, mama? Been waiting for you to get here, girl. Hey, Kim! Miss Kim got a birthday, y'all. How you doing, darling? Kanisha!
Never too much. The words that I live by. You should grow with me too. I do. See, I'm young right now, but I won't be forever. You should live it up like that's true. But you should roll with me too. Said I don't need a break, but I live the life that most can only dream about. Don't be my dream, girl, and pick a fantasy and let me work it out. Baby, where you wanna go? What you wanna do? Say we're living it like we own it, own it, own it. Said I'm on top of the world. All I need is you. Say we're living it like we own it. This is Kim, Kanisha. I said we're living it like we own it. Come on, Sugar Ray, what's up, babe? It's never too much, so just let the drinks flow. You should come through, come through. You should wanna roll with me too. Said I don't mean to brag, but I live the life that most can only dream about. Ooh yeah, won't you come be my dream girl? And pick a fantasy and let me work it out. Ooh yeah, oh baby, where you wanna go? What you wanna do? I say we're living it like we own it, own it, own it. Till I'm on top of the world. What I need is you. Say we're living it like we own it, own it, own it, yeah. But it's anyway, my man Joe. Oh, Lisa, come to party with you. Oh, the party with Chiquito. Hey, GOGO Mickey. Hold it. Party with your rain. Ain't no boom, 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 rain. Party for my main man Dirt. Lisa, Sean, yeah, yeah. Party with your gal. My man KC, my man Shook, come to party with you. Yeah. Party Jobo. It's never too much, so just let the drinks flow. You the Lord, you come through. And up right here, come on. Y'all remember up at the IBEX, up at that triple nightclub? Hold me down, Bella, hold me down. What you doing, 54? Happy birthday to you, Miss Sabrina, and Troy, and Danny, and Randy. I got your baby all night long. Wind me up, Bella, daughter, wind me up with. One more time, hold it. Y'all gotta get that shoulder right here. I'm feeling good right now, baby. Yes, indeed. We are Belladonna. We are.
Man, I'm sorry I had to fade Belladonna, but you know what? That's called live TV. Ladies, we'll be out there soon. Now, without further ado, we're gonna get right into this, man. My man Ricky Goins is here.
Rick.
You know, Rick, first of all, you're gonna send a message to your partners out there.
Oh,
hey, Kurt, I love you, man. But you did promise you were coming on the show. I'll see you later. I love you, man. Charlie Mo, you my man. You said you're gonna come on the show.
Oh, they'll be here.
Rick is here. Kurt, we talked about this last week. Sponsored by Brownies. Had to put it out there. That's your moniker, sponsored by Brownies, Kurt. Kurt, please come on in the show, man. We need to talk about some things, but you know, Kurt had a good thing going with the Watts League. That was very successful. Along with my man Ricky Goins with Herbo 40. Man, Lord have mercy. I want to ask you a question, Rick. How do you take something that was perfect, raw, untamed, unbelievably appealing to the masses of the underground basketball world, along with young guys, young kids who are like, I'm going to meet Ducky Vaughn. I'm like, spell it. I'm going to meet Stacey Robinson. He don't know you. You don't know Mr. Robinson. You call him Mr. Robinson? You daggone right. You don't understand. But these gentlemen came together last year, and I was so impressed with everything going on. But then you turned around and you reinvented it almost and made it better. How and what in the Bob Marley is going on over there, man? Talk to me, Rick.
Man, you know, this year it was all about honoring the Herbo.
Right.
You know, to me, from what I've researched and what I've heard, it's the best league there ever was. You know, no knock on the good man. It was, you know, but it was probably the best indoor league.
Oh, Miles knows. Miles was there.
So, you know, the goal is to take some of that
Mm-hmm.
and expose it to the young guys. You know, taking the history of all that, you know, and moving it forward in a way they can understand it, though.
Right.
You know, and everything with them is optics. You know, one thing I took away from Miles that I think he's done better than anybody else in the country is understand optics. You go to the farms, everybody's in uniform, the branding's there, you feel like, you know, you're in an arena.
Yeah.
And that was my goal for the coalition, was to tighten the optics up a little bit more this year, full uniforms, and you know.
How did your participants? Because you had about 75% of the guys come back.
Yeah.
And then you had another 25% that really weren't around.
Yeah.
And weren't expected to be a part. You got Montgomery College involved, man.
That was part of Herbo tribute.
Yeah.
That was part of Herbo tribute.
Because they would come in.
Yeah,
and nobody knew who they were.
In Maryland University, George Mason, they were. So back in the day, the Herbo would have the college team. So I wanted to do that this year to see how it went. It was somewhat successful.
I snuck into one of the games, and Rob saw me. Yo, you finally showed up. I'm like, I'm busy, man. I'm doing things. But we got into a conversation with some guys because by the way, at this place, the basketball is quality. Let's get that first straightened out. The crowds are nostalgic to a certain point. These are the crowds that we were seeing when we were in high school. People were showing up to the games. But now you've got these sidebars all over the gyms, man. I mean, you got people like people like Romeo Roach over there holding court talking about why Dunbar was better than Spingarn his year. And then you got the guys from Spingarn talking about, and these are just fans of they went to Spingarn. They didn't even play for the team. Let me tell you what's good. I'm like, man, then you got people coming around talking about why they got Montgomery College, because Montgomery College used to bring all their JUCO players in and form teams to play these high school. And then you had people like Pat Ewing playing in this thing. You had pros playing. You had Penny Hardaway getting dogged out by Greg Jones. What's up, Greg? I'm trying to tell you what I know. I mean, I got so excited about it, but once you sit down and start watching the games, you say, oh, this is different. And these are controlled situations.
Funny with the college, a lot of people are like, why you in the college? Well,
man,
you know,
had to.
The funny thing is 40 years old is 40 years old.
Regardless.
You know, I get the perception, but you look back at it, a high school team beat a college team in the championship. Because at the end of the day, you're all in the same age. Now, you know, some teams had some guys that are still overseas. And Phil Goss came, I mean, literally he was with the Wizards in Vegas.
I was trying to figure out how you did that, man.
The following week from the coalition. You know, so, like, that was a unique situation, but they didn't even get to the Final Four. You know, so it comes down to, like, who can execute. No different. You know, the only difference is a color of a jersey. One jersey says MC, one jersey say friendly.
Right.
You know, if we was down Watts and they had on other jerseys, nobody would know the difference. You know, so.
You know, it's funny to me. I saw when I saw these guys in these pockets discussing their eras, or discussing the people that they supported, or the people that they were supporting were actually in the discussion, talking about, well, man, I hit 40. What you hit? I'm walking into the gym by Kelly Miller. Got Charles Harrison and guys. These guys play for Georgetown and Wake Forest. They play big-time high school basketball in the area. There was a lot of competition.
And these local guys.
These are local guys. Walt Williams walks in and was like, yeah, but don't forget, when we were in high school, we had one of the best teams in the area, period. I was like, ooh, uh-oh, what you gonna do? I was just praying that Sherman Douglas would just show up. So I can say, Sherman, go get him, man. Yeah, I know. I was like, Sherman, go get him, man, because at that time, in my era, I came out of Coolidge in '86. I was with Dave Butler, Derek Davis. Oh, man, Byron Hawkins. Come on, man. Uncle Bunny. Come on, man. These guys were legends before they were really legends. You have people that played for Eastern, Ballou, H.D. Woodson. I just saw guys that just brought back a lot of memories because these were actually very good basketball players who got better in the college ranks. Darryl Prue, guys that, I went to Dunbar for a little while. Darryl Prue, Stretch Jones, Sean Alvaretto. These guys were at the University of Oklahoma, beating up guys for Tubby, for Tubbs, man. It's always nice to see it happen, but what were the downfalls, or what were some of your pitfalls that you come across in dealing with very strong personalities and situations that could not be overcome?
What people sometimes don't understand about just, I started with facilities.
Mm-hmm.
We were at 4 different gyms this year. I didn't want that to happen, but it's really hard to get a facility in D.C.
Yeah, that you can call your own.
Unless you have a lot of money, or it takes a lot. So that was a ongoing, fight.
Okay.
But the other part I kind of want to talk about in terms of the future is, and why I'm contemplating on maybe not doing it again, is it's a lot of detail to go into this, and people don't know. I mean, on my website you see statistics.
Right.
This is your third year, right?
This is the second. This was the second year.
Okay.
You had real stats.
There is a 4-hour conference call and emails to go back and forth on Mondays to fix that. Oh, wow. You're talking about 22 teams play per week.
Yeah.
So I'm going back and forth with my stat guy to make sure it's accurate. Then you're talking about website updates. Then I have to have a conference call with my referees to follow up on calls and schedules. So, like the logistics of this is on a scale that people don't recognize because it's not. I don't discuss it. I keep it to basketball.
Right.
So when you're dealing with that, and now I'm dealing with the city. People. The second week for the second through the 6th week of the league was at Ron Brown.
Right.
That took a week to set up. Like I had to get that done in 4 days, and phone call like. So when you look at that and you're dealing with that, and I'm in the red like drastically.
Yeah.
Right? And you say, well, what's the future? Like, do you keep going and hope eventually to just break even, or do you try to do something else?
Can't do that with a family.
And that's the other part. So, people don't know, like, man, the work that goes into, and you're talking about every team had custom jerseys.
Yeah.
Short size. I had to get every individual number request with short sizes. It was 300 pieces. It came to my house. I had to sort 300 shorts, 300 jerseys.
Wow.
So like logistically, and it's not. I don't have a budget to really pay people to do those things. So logistically, it's a lot for people to then turn around and act like,
you ain't do anything,
or you.
I would appreciate it.
Them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, I'm looking at some options for next year, but as of right now, I don't know.
Okay, well, so it's up in the air right now. So what we're going to do right now, we still got about 10 minutes in this interview, man. This is what we're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching now, you'll be watching on the flip. You'll be watching on when we're scrolling it, or you'll be watching us on the replay over the course of the next 3 or 4 days. If you agree that this is something worth fighting for and continued success is necessary to keep promoting our events here in Washington, D.C., then you need to give Ricky a call. In fact, if you got a question for Ricky right now, we'll leave the lines open at 240-719-2560 to talk to Ricky Goins here of Herbal Coalition 45, the Legends Coalition. I believe that is worthwhile. And also, I would like to hear, we got a few minutes, I'd like to hear from some of the participants. If you're watching the show right now and you're participating in his league, give us a call if you get a chance. With that being said right there, success comes with a price. Now, I watched you the first year, and I watched you struggle. You had a good group. You also had Malcolm Battle, who was, fighting for you to stay in one spot. And I appreciate what he did. What was the reason why it couldn't happen again? Do you have people that work against you, or you got people that they're not working against you, but they just want what they want?
Malcolm without Malcolm, it is no coalition the first year. There's no question about that.
Okay.
It's just what we anticipated was that, you look at the crowds every week.
Yeah.
From opening day, it was, packed, right? And even the championship and the playoffs, it was packed almost every week.
Yeah.
Logistically, Chavez just didn't work because we didn't just have
The space.
project in the room. I mean, we had fire exits, and you know what I mean. It just
Right.
so with the natural evolution, what we thought would be the growth of the league, we needed a bigger location. So nothing against Malcolm. I mean, like I said, without him being flexible that first year, there is no coalition.
Well, I remember the championship game at number 14, Boys Club,
Right.
Boys and Girls Club. Were they not able to provide that for you?
So
Or is
the
it-
guy that I worked with for the Boys Club moved on to do something else. So my connection there,
okay.
kind of, moved on. So
That's that would be your perfect venue.
it was great. It was a little issue with parking. But Kelly Miller actually, in the grand scheme of things, like Miller was what I wanted from
Gotcha.
size, from entrance, from parking, from like it was what I kind of envisioned. The problem there was it was just dates that didn't work.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of work through that, and then kind of, I think one thing that hurt us was the very first day of the league, it was a flood.
Right.
The streets were
That was rough.
so we didn't get the crowd we needed.
Okay.
So there was a chain reaction from that where my vendors didn't do what they needed to do because the business wasn't there. So it got started out kind of rough. It finished strong. I think the All-Star game was great. I think we had a great crowd at the championship.
Okay.
I think it would have helped if we could have stayed at Miller the entire season.
Consistency always.
Right. But people realize DC, and a lot of these other leagues, they don't pay for location.
No,
And
they
that's
donate it.
the biggest expense of a league is the location because it's hard to really charge a team per se for the gym. You know what I'm saying? So it's you hope to get that through concessions and vendors and things like that.
You ever thought, and this is just a suggestion I'm throwing out there, and I'm hoping that somebody hooks on with it before we get off the air with you. A lot of these private institutions and high schools have facilities that sit in waiting all summer. All summer. Murray. St. John's sits all summer. They don't do a summer league there. They should, but they don't. St. Albans. They have a summer thing, but on Saturdays and Sundays, there's very few people there, but they do cost. I implore you, Washington, D.C., if you have a venue, that this is a very mature audience. You don't have a bunch of people coming in there fussing, fighting, yelling, and screaming. Well, they're loud, but we from here. We're comfortable with ourselves. But they don't come in and you don't have a whole bunch of riots and nobody's fighting and the guys are enjoying themselves. This is a mature group. You need to contact Ricky and make sure that you make this available to him because this is worthwhile. And the 640 Even Show will continue to promote you regardless.
I appreciate that, man.
Hey, Ricky, I know you said when you said looking for venues, where you said you had like 3 places this year. Like, where was the 3 spots you had?
So we were at Kelly Miller.
Okay.
Then we ended up getting Ron Brown. We went back to Miller.
Okay.
The playoffs we had 1 week of the playoffs at Anacostia High School. Then we went back to Miller. I had to sometimes makeup games I have to do at different places, so I had to use a different location for that. But again, the way venues work in DC is that they have if it's a public school building, they have union contracts but it's managed through DGS, Department of General Services. Right. So, even if somebody want to give you a deal, they can't because security has to get their piece, and they crack your head because the person that's assessing it is trying to find a way to make the most money possible. It's the person that gets paid for scheduling security is scheduling security to maximize on that.
So the Department of Government Services.
General Services.
General Services.
Yeah. So I mean that's just the nature, and it's not one individual person. It's like I'm trying to make this tough. It's a bureaucracy, and it's a red tape. Yeah.
Right.
So but the idea is that they want to ensure that what's going on in the facility is what's going on in the facility. These are things that 20, 30 years ago wasn't. You wasn't. These are things that
right.
That are obstacles now. Now you have a sponsor that can kind of absorb that cost, and you're able to do some things. But that's probably why in the DPR, if they're not running a league, they don't want you in there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why you don't see a lot of indoor leagues as much as you used to. That's not run by the rec department because it's just like it's not affordable. They rather have the gyms empty, than to. And then the charter schools, it's the same thing.
I hear this.
Even though they're not under DGS, they're gonna maximize on their opportunity. You know?
Wow.
So it's
Man,
like that's why I say I
everybody
appreciate
got
Malcolm
their hands
because
on
Malcolm
the
didn't
TV.
do that with us, but a lot of the other places they do. And then you talk about Spingarn High School gym is empty right now. Nothing's going on in it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want anybody in that building.
They don't want nobody there. So, and I get some of like the history, but one thing I've done with my league is everything's documented. We have a lot of film, videos, pictures. Like you can see and follow that nothing much goes on because of what you said as a mature audience.
I don't even want to go there, but I might say they don't want anybody in there. But when they start getting like that, there get some people there who wouldn't mind getting in there.
Well, we ain't going nowhere.
I ain't gonna even get it.
You know what I'm getting ready to say, folks. We're not going nowhere. So look, either get with us or get out of our way. Period. You can have the streetcar. We'll drive. Take the streetcar, ride it up and down, and make sure you do it. But support what we got here going on, okay?
That's all
Ricky,
we ask. That's all we ask.
I will have you back on for a follow-up, man. Me and you gonna talk, and we gonna put some things together, okay?
I appreciate you, man.
Man, Ricky Goins from the Urban Coalition 45 Legends Coalition, man. Love you, man.
Appreciate you.
Don't give up just yet. I'll jump out in front. We can fight. I can take hits. Don't nobody care. Boop, 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 boop. As long as Ricky doing it next week, we good. All right. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out Ricky Goins. Look at what he's doing. Also, don't forget, it's every Saturday evening mostly now, right?
Red Cup Hour.
The Red Cup Hour. We didn't get a chance to talk about that too much, but the Red Cup Hour is my favorite TV show next to the 640 Evening Show. Must-see TV. Check it out. Basketball is going on, but we needed to address some of the things that are going on right now.
Appreciate that.
And it's not a problem. We will have you back on because we do want to talk more about the Red Cup Hour, but we want to hear more about the progress and how we're going to succeed in keeping this thing going. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for a break real quick. Well, it's 8:45. We'll be back. We got a few more minutes. The 640 Evening Show on VoxWave.com.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's do a little something like this.
Hey, 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 hey. Well, all right, well, okay. Hey, 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 hey. Well, all right, well, okay. Hey, got your 4-4. Hey, Big Papa, sing.
Come on, Southside.
My stomach tell her, honey. Say what? I say what? Trinity, Pauline, let's get it. I didn't think that Walker Mill 2P. Did you smell it? I didn't think that 640, 640 man circle. Also, my man Lil 2 in the crew. What's up, B? Long time no see, man. Hey, hold us out. Friday night right here, honey. Bro, with
The Crank Brothers. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey Ron,
I
is
just
the
wanted to
game
do that.
being delayed, or is it just that it just doesn't come on till 9 o'clock? What is it?
Doesn't come on tonight. As our engineer kindly put it, as his cowboy fanism keeps going and growing like a bad plague in here.
Should have kept raining on them.
It's getting to be the season, y'all. We're getting a little heated with this situation here. This war is going to go on until the end of December, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned! Love you, Ron. But not after next weekend. Now, HTTR, baby.
Oh, T, I put you in our pool too. We're doing a survival pool, so you got to pick a team each week.
Oh, man.
And you know, if you win, you move on. If you the first time you pick one, they lose, you out.
Let me
And
ask
you
you a
can't
question.
pick the same team twice.
So difficult. The degree of difficulty that I'm and the pressure that I'm put on every week, I accept it though, because I'm gonna figure out how to win. Drew, we got Drew back here, man. Andrew Gaston back here from GOGO Royalty, man. App. What'd you think about what we were talking about with Rick, man?
Oh man, it's much needed,
Yeah.
and the political aspect as far as why you can't get gyms and how DC public schools kind of negate it. I feel that pressure too.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, I've been coaching for 10 years at Blue, and we wanted to have summer league there so we can raise money.
Right.
I was working with Miles to try to get the Goodman up there,
Right.
negated. So I feel him on that, man. It's sad, and he mentioned something very prevalent. He said back in the day, you didn't have to go through all this.
No, you didn't.
And you had all these games all over the city. Dunbar was a big school.
Yeah.
You know, everybody went there to see the game, and it was perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, I mean, even if you have money, it's still hard to get the gym.
They don't
man.
want us. They don't
want you in there.
They don't want you in there at all.
They don't want you in there.
I'm like, okay, so
I can
what
tell
are
you
you,
that. They
what are
don't
you
want
going
you
to use the facilities for other than your school? I mean, even colleges and universities rent out their property
for money.
For money.
And you even said that they rather have the gyms empty, and that, to me, that don't make
They want them
no
empty.
sense, man.
We understand why you want them empty. We understand why you want our city streets empty. We understand why you want our kids in charter schools all the time. And we understand why you don't want to give our kids anything. We get it.
They don't make no sense to me.
It makes sense to me. I'm going to tell you why it makes sense. Because you want to squeeze out what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, that lifestyle, that particular comfortability level that you got, and you know who I'm talking to, it does not exist anymore. Keep playing around and following Agent Orange. Right down that rabbit hole. That is the big picture, what you're looking at. Do you want your children really growing up in that?
Yeah, they do.
Come on, man. If y'all really do, then guess what? you're not going to progress past
But they're not
step
gonna get it.
one.
If we
Because
can help it.
without everyone being involved and getting the opportunity, nobody gets it.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
it
It's
is.
crazy.
Your kids won't get it either. What they'll do is they'll get the idea of it.
T, can I?
Go ahead.
Because I know we cutting the show real short. I just wanna. Matter of fact, before I do, just give me a couple minutes before we shut the show
Let's
down.
do.
And I just because I don't want to bring the show down and bring it back up. But go ahead, y'all finish. Go ahead and do it.
Well, I'm just happy that Drew came on, man. Like,
I
first of all,
appreciate you having me on,
congratulations.
Yes, sir.
I'm so proud of you as someone that knows you. But I'm happy for you. But I'm happy for the people that get an opportunity to get the vibe of GOGO.
Oh yeah, all over the world. Yeah.
You know, we have a little thing. We don't play GOGO. We joke around. We've been doing that for like 5 years. Now. So
that was a good joke. Though.
you know, but we're from DC. We're from the inner city, so we understand the complex melodies.
Right.
You know, and the beats are all about doing your thing.
Exactly. I mean, it can't
Freedom.
be duplicated, man.
about
You
freedom.
can try it, but it's something ingrained in you, man. You got to learn this stuff. It's a couple of beats or percussion stuff that you just got to know. And if you don't know it, then you got to go back to school and go to the vending station.
He
and probably
said it.
listen.
He said it. He
You know
said
what
it.
I
He
mean?
said it. He said it.
All these bands, man, from Trouble Funk, the RE, the EU, the Jump, Vibe, Northeast Groove, they all got it. And it's all unique.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say something right now. Northeast Groovers is probably the most intricate go-go band
Well, they got it going on.
slash band.
Yeah.
These are the guys that made original music first.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about sayings and lyrics and call and response. I mean, they make
Hits.
songs and hits.
Yeah.
Northeast Groovers are like that, period.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the groups and stuff that always interchange it and they're playing with other peoples and keep moving around like that?
I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest with you, because you can't build no continuity in that at all.
Right.
No continuity. But when they do that, they kind of like not following suit. Like
Watering it
for
down.
example, somebody like Backyard and Junkyard. Them same guys been doing that together for over 20 years, and
Like
that, to
Guns N'
me,
Roses.
that is incredible, and that's why they on top. That's
Like
why
Guns N' Roses,
That's
man.
why Backyard can do a show and shut the city down straight up.
Because they've been together forever.
Exactly. So when you jump around and move around, and you a hitman for hire, I call it.
Right.
That's not really you just doing it for the money, man. Now, I question the love, but I can't knock what they're doing.
Right.
It's just not the optimum thing that they should be doing. RE been around for a long time. Trouble Funk.
Right.
And it's all the same guys.
Trouble Funk.
That
was-
continuity.
The guys from New York called Trouble Funk the best studio band in the world. I was like,
they throw
what?
down. They throw down.
He
Man.
said, man, I was in there and I asked where they're from. He said, man, we Trouble Funk. He said, where y'all from? D.C.
Remember they came out with
That's
the
a
beat,
go-go band.
the beat that
Yeah, that's a
that
go-go
album.
band.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy told me that. That was amazing.
Them guys toured all over the country, man.
All over the world.
Yeah, over the world. Yeah.
They're known. Look, we're gonna shut down. Thanks again for coming,
I
bro.
appreciate you,
I
man.
will have you back on again. We're gonna follow up on this.
I look forward to it.
I see that Ricky. Even my engineer's like, man, I want to put your stuff. Make sure we get in contact with
Right,
you.
yeah.
Wonderful. I wish you all the success,
Appreciate it.
and I hope that you blow the top off this.
I'm gonna
thing,
keep pushing it.
and push it
I'm
all the
gonna
way
I'm
out.
gonna keep pushing.
Got
And
to.
hey,
No discouragement. I'm gonna keep pushing, man.
hey, GOGO Royalty app.
Appreciate
Andrew Gaston. Check
Download
it
it,
out.
download it
it.
now.
It's there.
It's there. It's
Check it out.
It's right there for you. All you gotta do is push play.
640.
Yes, sir, my man. Appreciate that. I ditto everything with Big T said, man. Appreciate you rolling in with us.
Yes, sir.
Keep pushing that app.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna download. I'm gonna have it
Download
on my
it.
phone too.
I got
Okay.
it.
But ladies and gentlemen, before we go, I do want to say condolences and stuff, and going out to the Bonds family, cousin Dewey Bonds that was drowned in a terrible boating accident over the weekend. We want to give our condolences out to Tanya's cousin, things like that. Dee Dee, all y'all, the Johnsons, Melissa, all our condolences out. Andre. Tracy, man, Big Woods, we are definitely all our condolences and stuff going out to you, man.
Big
that
loss.
was a very, very terrible accident that happened over the weekend,
loss.
man. And, Dewey Bonds, man, you're going to be truly missed, man. You know, and this goes out to me personally as well as the Boxwave family too. You know.
Hey, well, with all this going on, I want to say this one thing. If you ain't watching this show, you might as well be watching a rerun of last year's Super Bowl.
What did you think of the Bobby Brown thing?
It's not the Jim, not the James, or the Bobby Brown. It's good to go solo. That's my man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw Bobby Brown spill his guts. Love that man again. You better love that man again. And don't forget, Whitney kind of threw him through the ringer. That was
sorry
true.
For him, though.
That was true.
Lost so many people in his life, man.
Hey,
growing up, man. That was.
Bobby Brown has lived. Let's put it like that.
The old man for real.
Bobby Brown is an old man who's lived, man. Yeah. Hey, Tim Brown, hey, holler at me, man. I actually know his brother. So, hey, he want to bring you guys in, too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, after that showing that movie, man, you guys need to come on in. Tim, you need to come on in here and just holler at us, man. I would really like to get your perspective on what's going on because you were there, you saw everything, and you're objective in terms of the situation. All but your little brother, I understand. Other than that, hey, we are the 640 Evening Show here on VoxWave.com. Hey, we are here every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Independent artists. Apples. Hey, man. Comedians coming on. I want to thank the 6 foot blonde.
Yeah.
Girl, you better send me a daggone. Hey, send me an inbox. Don't you send me no friend request. Send me an inbox. Don't get me in trouble. Omar, thanks a lot, baby. Thanks a lot, Bob. Hey, Omar, appreciate you a lot. 640.
Everybody remember, take it easy, take it slow. Don't forget I told you so to the Heavenly Father and my mother above. May we all learn to live in peace and love. I said from the east to the west with a shout. Turn those problems over to the Lord, ladies and gentlemen. He can work it out. I'm DJ 640. That's my man, Big T.
Yeah.
Appreciate our guests and everybody for being here. But like my man, Infamous, would say, good night, y'all.
And please don't forget, we want to thank this man every chance we get. Thank you, Petey Green, for everything you've done. Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
Rest in peace, Dewey Barnes. Good night, y'all.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the king. Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Come on. Truth is, I'm weak. No strength to fight, no tears to cry. Even if I tried, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the king. I don't have